Hi everyone! Hello my crafty friends! Hope everyone is doing really good. Today I'm here with a little bit of a different video. I'm feeling kind of self-conscious recording a video like this. It's not only my hands making a tutorial, but I really wanted to come on to share this fantastic news. I think it's really good. It's really big news, not to make a little bit of an effort with it. So I have been selected as one of the winners of this year's Cardmaker competition. It's Cardmaker of the Year 2023 by Practical Publishing, and this is me featuring in their magazine. And this is issue 245 of the Simply Cards and Paper Crafts magazine. And I just feel so lucky and so grateful. So just a little bit about it before I walk you through the other winners in the magazine, because there's 4 winners each year and the talent has been absolutely amazing. I am extremely lucky. I feel so lucky to have been selected. We got the phone call, well, I got the phone call, I can't speak for the others, but I got the phone call at the end of April, and I have been living on cloud 9 since. When that phone rang and I answered it, and the lady said, "Oh, I'm looking for Katarina," and I said, "Yes, speaking," and I'm Nikki from Practical Publishing, and I shut up from the seat. My mom, I remember, we had just gotten home from a day out with the kids and my mom, and my son had fallen asleep at the back of the car. So I left my bag and everything in the car, and I was carrying him in the house when I had first missed a call from this number. And then I googled the number, and normally it would show up as a scam or a spam number for some insurance scam. I would just block the numbers, but nothing showed up for this one, so I just left it as I might try to ring them back tomorrow. It was 4:30 in the evening and I didn't want to ring anywhere then. And my son had just asked me, he was still a bit dry, to sit down beside him on the seat. So we were just cuddling up when the phone rang again, and I answered it, and she said she was Nikki from Practical Publishing. I shut up from my seat. My mom was standing in the room trying to, I think she was fixing the fire in the fireplace, and she was looking at me more she had. I was there bouncing. And she said, I just remember her saying she's Nikki from Practical Publishing, and congratulations, you are one of our 4 winners. And honestly, the rest of the phone call is a blur. I remember my daughter kept coming after me, and then my son too. "Mommy, who is it? Who are you talking to?" And me trying to usher them back in the room. "Go on, I'll be in with you in a minute. Go back and play in a second. I just need to talk to this lady on the phone." But it felt so surreal, and you know what, it still does. I cannot believe that this is happening, mainly because I nearly didn't enter this year. This was my 3rd year entering, and I wasn't going to, for multiple reasons, on multiple occasions, things that happened. So I'm going to share this with you now, but just to encourage everyone, don't give up on your dreams, because they are literally an inch away from when you are ready to turn your back on them. Honestly, it's just, I came so close to not entering. Firstly, because I had entered twice before, in 2021 and 2022, and obviously I felt a bit disappointed when I didn't win. I mean, I wasn't expecting to be selected. Like, I knew that there's lots and lots and lots of entries from all different talented, much more experienced crafters than me, but yet it still felt a bit like you're entering to win it, really. So it still felt a bit bad. And this year I said, I'm not going to try again. I kind of convinced myself that they are not looking for the techniques I'm using, they are looking for something different. I just wasn't going to. And then I said, do you know what, said to my husband, do you know what, I will do it. 3rd time lucky. And I know that if I don't try it just one more time, I will be full of what ifs for the rest of the year. So I downloaded the form, and then I set it aside. Obviously that was back in January or start of February maybe, so I had a couple of months to make my projects. I wasn't really worried about it. and this year it was the first year since my maternity leave that I was working too, so I was quite busy. Like, there's a lot of things happening and going on, so I wasn't so focused on it as I had been the 2 previous years. And then coming just a week before Easter, I had been so sick, and not only me but even the 2 kids, they were both ill, and it was just really rough. And then we were trying to just get better because my mom was coming to visit on Easter Sunday, and we had to go to collect her on the airport. And then she stayed with us for a month, but that first week, obviously catching up and the novelty of it all, we hadn't seen her in years, so it was really busy and all that. And I had not, it's not that I've forgotten about the competition, but I lost track of my time, and I thought I'd had an extra week to enter when I hadn't. Okay, so after the Easter break, I was gonna go back to work on Monday morning. I work in a preschool, so we had 2 weeks off, and I had to go back. And it was that week that I had to submit my things by Thursday, and I hadn't even started, and this was now Saturday evening. So I said I might just not make it, and Mom said yes you will. And only for my mom being here, and she was able to help with the housework and the cooking and helping out with the kids, I was able to just come home from work, drink lots of Red Bull, put my head down and just get on with it. And that's how I was able to post my stuff on Thursday afternoon after work. I went to the post office and posted my makes, which I will share with you now. Obviously not the exact same ones as feature in the magazine in here, because these ones were posted away, but I remade them. I am making a few things for a local event, a fundraising event, and I was trying to come up with ideas on what to make, and I thought these were too special not to make these for this occasion. So, and at the same time I will be able to share it with you here on camera, but I have tutorials to all of those projects which I will share. But before I get into that, I want to show you some of the the other 3 winners of the competition. So the first one is Elaine and her lovely makes. I absolutely love this card. I'd love to know what's behind that. I'm so nosy. I love it. It's such a lovely style, and I love paper flowers. I always craft with flowers, so I'd love to know. Then there is me. The third one featuring in here is, I hope I do not butcher her name, Eliza. But her makes are so cute. I love these milkshake boxes. They are so really cute, and I love the color combination and all this for this card. It's such a lovely take on a masculine card. It's something different. I always struggle to come up with ideas for masculine cards, and that definitely is a really good one. And here is, last but not least, Maggie with her wonderful makes. Look at this. Yeah, this to me screams stamp storage or something like that. Die storage perhaps. I love it. She's decorated them wonderfully. I really love this. I love the rocking card. I made something like that before for my nephew before, but with the flowers it's even nicer. They are flowers. Okay, so just to show you the way this was advertised, and this is Simply Cards and Paper Crafts, and this is issue 239, so a few months ago. There's win your share of lots of crafty goodies, some of the companies that are participating in the competition that are going to contribute with all the lovely goodies, which I can't wait to receive. And then there's the lovely team from Craft Stash. They are all so talented. I just love them all. I love watching their videos and their makes. And yeah, there it says, look, this could be you. Maybe one day. Ambitious, huh? And what is the most important thing to me is your chance to win your share of the prize haul and a spot on their design team. I mean, to be able to work on a design team for practical publishing, like, come on, it's just like a dream come true. So I really am excited to see what the future holds about this. I am pretty chuffed. I feel humbled to be able to try this, to see how it goes. I'm very excited and emotional still. Oh, that's me, I always cry. Okay, so this is absolutely fantastic competition. So if you're a paper craft lover and you don't, you're not familiar with this competition, just check it out next year in Simply Cards and Paper Crafts or one of the other magazines from Practical Publishing. They are creative stamping, die cutting essentials and paper craft inspirations. So I think they advertise them in all of those, or also on Craft World online. You can create yourself a free account or sign up for some extras for 20 points a year. I think it's an amazing website. I really love it. There's so much inspiration and so many lovely people that you can chat to if you wish, or see their makes or share your own. So yeah, that's it. And I absolutely I'm still buzzing. I still can't believe this is happening. Like, I mean, like, I was so close to giving up, and like stuff like this doesn't happen to people like me, except it does, and it feels amazing, and it's like an impossible dream came true. Honestly, it did. And if I can just inspire just one of you to enter next year, go for it. Because you know what, I wasn't going to. Like, not one single cell in my body did think that I can actually win this. I just didn't. And here I am sharing this video now with you all. So yeah, here you go. Please go for it, you know. So I'm going to share now the makes that I sent in for this competition, or the replicas of those at least. All the links to tutorials of these makes will be in the description box below, so please go and check them out. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so. I have some lovely tutorials coming up yet. If you're into paper crafts, I'd love to have you on my team. My team. Okay, oh, I'm blabbing. Okay, so the first card is this one in here, and this card has a special place in my heart. It really does. A little bit of a secret. This is not the first time I entered with a card just like this on this competition. The first year, very first one, 2021, when I entered, it was a card using exactly the same technique, different colors, and the spine in here was different. But that's when I first worked with this technique. Such a lovely, it's a 3D embossing folder I used with Peonies, and it is just so gorgeous. Now I didn't win that year obviously, but I still love this card. A couple of months later I made a tutorial on it, which I uploaded to YouTube, and so many people have watched and liked it. I really felt overwhelmed by all the comments. No, I really love this card, so I decided this year was another year to try to enter with this one. There you go. I love it. Okay, so the tutorial will be linked below. The second card that I made was this one in here. Stacked Teacups. This is such a dimensional card. I hope it's picking everything up lovely in there. Okay, so I also have a tutorial which I shared below. Okay, so do I dare to say I think this may have been the eye-catching card when I was selected as one of the winners, because this is the card that Nikki was talking to me about on the phone that time, and I had already recorded the tutorial for it. Now I was unsure if I could upload it now or not, so I had to ask her, and she said, yeah, just don't mention that you had won, because we had to sit on this. Yeah, having kept this secret for a month was so hard. But this card is just gorgeous. Look, there's 1, 2, 3 teacups, and then the lovely cascading flowers all around. They are all made of vellum and lots of glitter and lots of bling. I absolutely adore this card. I used Chloe's Creative Cards products to make this card. I absolutely love her products. I think they are just gorgeous, and I kind of am a new fan to them. I absolutely love them, and the idea for a card like this have been on my mind for quite a while now. I saw years ago a video tutorial, and it was a canvas art, and it was like mixed media one on the background and all. It was gorgeous, but the idea for the 3 cups stacked up like this came from that. I absolutely love it. Really, really nice. So the last project that I entered with, so the requirements for the entry are 3 different projects, 2 of which have to be cards, and the third one also paper craft related, but not a card, anything else that you enjoy doing. And I decided this year to enter with a clock. Like, this is a real functioning clock. So the tutorial for this one I will be sharing after this video, but once it's shared I will also link to it below. So this is It's Time to Sparkle, and all the gorgeous sparkly flowers and foliage. Now on this clock the background paper is different from the one that I entered the competition with, because I haven't had any of those left, but I share everything about that in the tutorial, and how I got to choose this paper on the background then instead. Okay, so it's just so gorgeous. Just look at that there. I made a clock because years and years ago I made lots of clocks as a Christmas present. Now they were different makes. Let me grab mine. So they were clocks like this, and this is used the technique called quilling, and paper quilling was the first thing that I tried in paper crafting, and I love it. It's really so therapeutic. And now these colors in here were leftovers from all the color packs, because the quilling strips that I'd ordered back then came in packs of all different colors in a pack, and I used up all the pinks and all the yellows and the lilacs and all the lovely colors, and then I was left with all these, so I didn't know what to make with them, and I made this autumnal clock. I think I made the flowers. I didn't know what I was going to make, and then I turned it into a clock, and I loved it. So that year I decided that I was making clocks just like this, obviously not autumn themed, but all different color combinations for Christmas, and they were very, very well received. And I kind of thought maybe I should enter with a clock this year, and that's how I came to do this. I knew I wanted to use Chloe's Creative Cards products again, because those are the ones that I really enjoy doing, and I wanted on the makes that I sent in my passion shine through. I wanted it to be something that I love doing and I enjoy doing, and those are definitely paper flowers. It's definitely lots of glitter and shine, and that's how I ended up entering with these. So I made the teacup card, and I made the clock, and then I was in 2 minds for the third card. I was either going to go and do one where I tried ink blending and stuff, or send this one in, and I decided to go with this one. I absolutely love that card, and I wouldn't look back. Something that's been sitting in my stash, the one that I had sent into the competition was sitting in my stash for a while. I had to make a new box because the one that I had for that one was a bit butchered, sitting in my stash. But that's what I decided to send in, and I haven't regretted, obviously. I won the competition. Whoever was choosing the winners, whoever goes through all those lovely makes and decides, I hope they realize how life-changing, like the confidence that it has given me. Just crafting from my home, from my dining area, really. This is our dining room transformed, and just I was at home on maternity leave. My little one was a year old, and I was pregnant with my second. Out of boredom, out of the need of feeling a bit more useful, you know, and I just started crafting 6 years ago. And there's other crafters who've been doing this for 20-30 years, and the fact that I was being able to do this, to make something that other people, professionals, thought was worthy of winning, it just feels unreal to me. Like, I really am so grateful, so thank you. And just to say, do not give up on your dreams, because it is right there. They are right there. If you're working hard for them, do not give up. Just push through, because dreams can come true, you know. They really can. Okay, so here I am, very excited for the future, with a little bit more crafting in it. I cannot wait to start receiving my goodies, which I will be sharing with you on videos, for the reason that I loved watching when previous winners, it was Monica last year and Jessica the year before, that shared their goodies, the prize hauls and all that they were getting in. So I loved watching those tutorials, so I thought that I will share with you all too when I start getting my packages in. I can't wait, I'm so excited. Like a child at Christmas. And I am very excited for the future, what it holds for me. I don't know, I will try my best. I really am passionate about crafting. I really love paper crafts. I've tried all different, few different things in crafting, but paper crafts is definitely one that sits close to my heart now. I love everything about it. I love learning the new techniques, some of them more challenging than others, but I am up for anything to try. So I am very excited for the future and what it may hold. Can't wait to see the next steps. Where is it going? I absolutely am passionate about paper crafting, and I would love to have some more future in it. So this is definitely an opportunity for me to grab and try to make it work, push it in a direction. My contract in my work, I love my work, but it is ending in June, and it's uncertain yet whether I will be working back there again from September. And it only might be just part-time, so I definitely will be having a little bit more time for crafting. And now that the summer's coming, we have booked some holidays away to go and see family, but other than that I am very excited to sit down and record some tutorials and show you all the lovely makes that I will be getting. So if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do so if you're interested in paper crafts. I absolutely love every single one of you. The comments, the support has been really nice, overwhelming at times. I really love it. So thank you very much, and I hope that I might have inspired some of you think about entering again next year. I might share some more of my journey with you as the time goes. And if you're interested in some lovely tutorials, hit the like button and the bell so you get notified when I upload all the lovely tutorials from now on. Okay, so thank you very much, and until the next time, bye!